reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. Oh, I wish I could stay here and cherish hearts in peaceful days. I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, gun go to bounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just this moment lost in time, I am finally me. Yet still I hide behind this mask that I have become. My blackened heart, scorched by flames of force I can't run from. I look to you like a red rose, seeking the sun, no matter where it goes. I long to stay where the light dwells, to guard against the cold that I know so well.
How's it going, everybody? This is Sunaak here, welcoming you to a brand new series for the channel. I am so glad to be back. This is going to be a playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses, and if you guys have not played a Fire Emblem game before, I highly recommend that you pick this up for your first game. It is fantastic, and I'm honestly just really excited to get into this, so I'm just going to go ahead and start a new game. And I'm going to be doing New Game Plus for a reason, because you'll see here, because I'm gonna do real quick so y'all don't get any spoils, because I'm going to be doing it on maddening mode and classic, which is basically the hardest difficulty and kind of like the Nuzlocke variant of this game, where if anyone dies, they're gone forever. So again, I'm excited for this, and there's going to be it's going to be very cutscene heavy, and it's going to be fully voice acted, so bear with me. I'm going to be learning a new style of commentary alongside with you guys, and I hope you all enjoy. So before I hit yes, I'm going to let you know that it's going to start off with a cutscene, and I hope you guys enjoy this style of editing that I'm going to be introducing. And it feels kind of weird saying it live, but once the cutscene starts, you'll see what I mean. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and see you when it's done.
Jesus, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved. He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I wonder how you got in here.
I wonder the same thing, but I'm back, guys. Hello. Yes, so I'm going to be doing this where I'm going to be out of the main cutscenes, but when it gets to screens like this, I will be here with the layout, so to kind of provide my commentary and everything as well. So, yeah. So, as you can see, this game is fully voice acted, which is fantastic. And fun fact, if you guys have played Persona 5,
It is most rude to interrupt a
this
moment
is
of
Morgana,
repose.
the voice actor, or the voice actress.
Very rude indeed.
So.
Now come to me. I wish
She's
to
very
have a look
sassy. This is what I love about the character. So here's the thing that this game introduced, just like a lot of other Fire Emblem games, is that you can choose between male and female. This actually does affect what classes that you can acquire. So there are female-specific classes and there are male-specific. I think the female gets a lot more, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, it doesn't matter. You can choose who you want to play as. It won't affect anything greatly.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
I am a YouTuber. I'm a demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Just say that I'm not funny. Yeah, no, I'm a human,
I
obviously.
see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Okay, so the main character is named Byleth, but in these type of games, I like to just name myself in here, and for like Legend of Zelda, that's when I keep him Link, because it makes more sense. But here, you can put yourself into this character, so it's pretty
I shall
cool.
not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
How many moons do you have? I'm gonna use my real birthday, which is October 23rd, which is actually Wyvern Moon, which is pretty cool. This doesn't affect anything. You can put whatever date that you want. It just gives you an item, but it's not anything too crazy that if it doesn't matter if you get it right away or not. But I'm not too sure what the game starts on. But either way, I'm just gonna put mine, the Wyvern
Wow,
Moon.
wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How
How
strange.
weird. We same birthday. What? Sure.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Yo, honestly, same.
It is almost time to begin.
Yo, honestly, same. I could use a nap. That'd be great. Even though I just woke up like, what, 2 hours ago?
Hey, time to wake up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Were you having that dream again?
Which one? Just dreaming about it? Yo, watch out. Don't, I mean, you can say either one. It doesn't matter, but just to be funny, we'll say
You've
young girl.
described her to me
FBI,
before.
open up.
I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
I mean, okay.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
And also the thing about this game, they introduce supports. So basically, if you say the right things in certain conversations, you'll gain affinity for the character, or whatever, they'll gain affinity. So if you want to gain affinity with Geralt here, you gotta say of course, and then boom, that's what it will look like.
Grief.
I'm gonna try my
Everyone is
best to get
already
this
waiting for
as
us
much as I
outside.
can. So, but if I miss some of them, you know, no harm, no
Gerald,
foul.
sir,
Basically.
sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
And I'm back. So I hope you guys also don't mind that too. I'm gonna be cutting myself in and out between certain things because
Let's take care of those thieves. Take down
overrun
the
the
enemies
village,
in
take
front
down the
first.
enemy.
That should take the wind out of their sails.
Okay. So the whole point about this is that I'll explain what's gonna happen right there. But the whole point about this, I'm gonna try to be as I'm gonna not try to intrude a lot on the story because again, all the voice actors, brilliant work and everything too. So it's mainly just during the battles and whenever we have choices and stuff, I'll kind of give my input. But for most part, I'll try to stay out of the story so you guys can enjoy it and everything too. So basically the movement is that you selected move. I'm going to kind of read this because I mean they explain it the best. So you select a unit and then move towards an enemy. While your unit is next to an enemy, you have a command window that will open and then you select to attack and then you choose the weapon and everything too. So for example, if we let
Stay
Sunaak,
focused.
let's choose ourselves here. We have these different icons here to choose from. So attack is just super simple. You just choose this, and then that right there is going to be the battle forecast. So it's going to be kind of showing you what's going to happen that battle. And so, for example, just go through with it. Cool. So it wasn't too bad, but the main thing is try not to die. Plain and simple. And each weapon has a durability, as you can see there. So an iron sword has 40 durability. If you just do a normal attack, it will only take 1 durability every time you make contact. So it will break once it hits 0, and you will lose how hard it will hit, and your accuracy will be completely reduced. So just be careful with them because you cannot repair them mid-battle. So that's one main thing. I'm going to have Dimitri go ahead and attack and finish this guy off because I want Sunaak and Dimitri to get the experience here because as you guys can tell from the layout here at the bottom, it is going to be a Blue Lions playthrough and he's the leader of the Blue Lions. So, and on maddening mode, it's going to be extremely scarce with the experience. So, just a heads
You have
up.
a strange aura about you. Say you're a...
Sometimes you can do that in battle too. When you see that little icon here. Okay, so I'm going to talk about bows real quick. Bows can attack from long range, which basically is 1 square away.
Ready and
so
willing.
Which is pretty cool. If you see those little dots next to the character in battle, you can have your characters stand next to each other and hit talk, and then they'll activate a little
guys
thing.
that I'm not
so.
dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune.
Okay, very nice. Okay, the alley phase. It's just letting you know who's going, obviously.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Okay, so also in these games, they have terrains that can also affect your character depending on if they're standing in it or not. So certain terrains, so for forests, it'll raise your unit's evasion and defense. So for example, If you move someone into these little bushes here, that will be considered a forest, and you gain 30 avoidance and 1 defense. So it's very crucial to kind of be in that position instead of like running into enemies that will have this. So also, if you hit ZR on the controller, it will display a danger area. So this basically kind of gives you an idea of if the enemies will be able to get to you or not. So what I'm going to do, since I like to kind of go this way and then work my way around so I'm not bombarded by all of them, because if you can see here, Dimitri would get screwed. So I'm going to do this, make one of them only come, kind of bait and switch them over here.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have Sunaak wait there. I'm gonna have Edelgard go here, and Claude wait right there. Very simple. Just gonna bring the enemy towards me one at a time so I don't get bombarded. Nice. The accuracy is great because normally I have crap luck when it comes to the accuracy. There's been times when I had like 91 accuracy and I'll miss, and it's annoying. Okay, so Dimitri. I want Sunaak to finish this off, or I want myself to finish this off. Okay, if you hold A, you can also speed up the battles and stuff. So occasionally I'm going to be doing that so we don't get stuck watching the same animations over and over again. I'm going to show off a bow. So you can attack, if you see how the red squares are, you can basically attack one square away from each of the directions. So I'm going to go ahead and attack him from here. Hopefully this hits. Good, so we got the 10 health down. Okay, so he's going to go attack Claude. So I'm going to just bring Dimitri in closer. And I want to show what an axe can use. It's 41 accuracy. I think she'll miss, but fingers crossed. She'll miss, unfortunately, but she's kind of tanky, which is like thankfully that she's tanky, so she can take some hits at least. And the thing about bows, they cannot counterattack, kind of like how the sword users are. They can later, but right now Claude is not able to. Okay, how much experience? I'm just gonna have myself finish him off again.
That is that.
Okay. So I'm going to move just Dimitri right there. I'll have Edelgard come into the bush right there.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Thank you, Gerald. Okay, so I'm gonna have Claude. They're gonna go attack him, so I'm gonna be... Might as well. Okay, so as you see there, some enemies can actually attack twice because of the attack speed. So in maddening mode, a lot of enemies will kind of double up on you. It's called double up, or a lot of people in the Fire Emblem community likes to call it that. So combat arts are a different thing as well. I'll show this off real quick. So for example, if you see, I'll go to Dimitri on this full health guy. So that is just a normal attack. It will do 12 damage, but if I press ZR, he'll do his ability Tempest Lance, which actually increases more damage, but it will cost 5 weapon durability. But at least he'll get the KO. So sometimes I'm going to be utilizing this because sometimes it's better just to get that kill out of the way already instead of just like saving weapon durability. I'm going to have myself come over here, just finish this dude off as well.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Close to leveling up, which is good. And I'm going to have Claude. Might as well just do Curve Shot. That's his combat ability. And then I'll have Edelgard just go ahead and finish him off. Why not? Kill us if she gets the experience
Now
here.
you know your limits.
Cool. So we can also use items instead of attacking some turns as well. And also...
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the
Let him
village?
finish.
Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Talkative. The thing about that, they also mentioned the thing about link attacks. If your units are close together, they will kind of do what, like, intimidate the enemy, is like I would like to think of it. and your accuracy and sometimes your might, depending on whatever the situation is for abilities, will either increase, so you will hit more frequently, while your enemies might miss more. So it's really useful to have like your units close together like this. So that way you can also provide some good coverage for each other and just be there. So it's very useful to plan. The placement's also very important. So that's always something to keep an eye on. Okay, so I like to do this.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Okay, so the main objective of this battle is to defeat that main dude. So another thing about Maddening Mode 2 is that normally enemies in the other modes cannot pass through you, but in Maddening Mode they can, so that's something to watch out for. So be very, very careful. I'm gonna have Claude weaken this guy up.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand!
Because I want Sunaak to kind of finish him off, or I'm gonna see how Dimitri's experience is going. Dimitri, what's your experience? Yeah, you got 31. You're getting targeted by this guy, so if I finish, I'll finish him off with this guy. I think you'll not level up. Close. It's alright, I'll just go ahead and finish this dude off with my combat art, which is the Wrath Strike. Mystery crest is activating. I'll go over what crests are a little bit later, because normally...
Such power dwells within.
Okay, it's cool. So yeah, I'll explain a little bit more in detail, because there is a feature that I would like to bring to this series. But for now, there's going to be a cutscene, so I'll see you when that's done.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning. Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Yourself, because if you're the beginning? I mean, hello? What are you even talking about?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
You kind of look like a child,
Phooey.
so...
That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
So if you say I'm less than a child, she'll actually get the affinity here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
So you basically stop time?
I do not hear your gratitude. Perhaps I should force you to leave?
Whoopsies.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
I like how she says that we're an
Though it is
inconvenience to
only
her, but she
momentary, time
deemed
has
it worthy
stopped.
herself.
However did I manage that?
So basically, what now? I mean, it's
When
obvious.
time
what's gonna
begins
happen.
again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. with you to drag me into this.
Yo, lady, you're saving me.
Now, what to do?
So we should turn back the time, the hands of time, because that's what she likes.
Of course.
Obviously.
I must turn back the hands of time.
Oh, you came up with. Wow, what a great idea.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
Thanks, lady.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Cool. So there's probably going to be a cutscene right after this, so I'll see you guys when that's done.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
Hey, did you just...
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
My, thank you so much.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child? Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery, too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
The Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything? How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Cool, guys. So you're not seeing me on camera. I kind of want you guys' feedback on this as well. I'm thinking of maybe throughout any of these type of cutscenes and everything, I won't be on camera, but I will be giving commentary at the same time. Just because there are some choices and maybe I'll give my input and stuff, but I like to just let the characters be themselves and stuff because again, it's kind of like more of a show don't tell type thing. So if the game is handling it for me, I'll just let the game do its thing, and you know, I'll give my feedback and everything once, you know, these questions pop up. Y'all let me know if that's something that you'd like to see. But anyway, here you actually can choose and you'll gain some affinity depending on who you choose. So since we are doing the Blue Lions, I would like to play yes, I would like to place on the Holy Kingdom because that is where Dimitri is.
Fargus is a noble and distinguished kingdom that has always valued chivalry.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
And here kind of just goes over a little bit so you can you get to know a little bit of the character. So for example, Edelgard, she's a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. Ooh, mysterious is what I meant to say. For Claude, his easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes, so it's
Yes, I thought
kind of
the
goes a
same.
little bit into it, so it's pretty cool.
I am so sleepy once again.
I'm not gonna lie,
Maybe
every time she
sleeping.
yawns, I kind of want to start yawning too.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 houses. The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.